Good evening. What's up? We got a stuffed animal, Kane, Randall, Daniel, Barry, and Zachary. What's up? We got baseball. All right, YouTube. One of these days you're gonna help me out. I don't think tonight's gonna be the night, to, but we'll see. Welcome to Tampa Bay Rays versus New York Yankees live play-by-play baseball on Goose Sports. Are you listening, YouTube? You listening? Told y'all listen in. All right. So who the Yankees pitching? I have no idea who they're pitching. I have to look it up. Or Judge isn't playing. Judge is out for probably another 2 weeks, probably. More than likely. Let's see. Let's create a post. It says I'm going live. So. Let's see. I can tell already. Come on, man. All these damn pop-up. Also, I'm trying to do something, and I'm getting these freaking pop-ups as soon as I try to share something. Damn piece of shit. Hey. Alright, there we go. Now I can finally share this crap out. Let's see what we got going on here. So thunder rolls in the background. Thunder rolls in the background. So who's pitching for the Yankees tonight? What's the pitching matchup? Drew Rasmussen versus Cam Schlittler. Okay. Hope they don't waste Schlittler's start again like they did last time. They wasted his start last game. He pitched. Yeah. Oh yeah. They always talking about Ryan McMahon like he's some freaking man. He's a 210 hitter, man. He ain't nothing special. But yes, God, they yes has to toe the company line, and they can't say anything bad about him. Rays are selling. Do you think Rays can be selling at the deadline? Do you think they're going to be sellers at the deadline? Yeah, they'll probably beat the Yankees though tonight. Clouds? It's clouds, all right. Yeah, it's not going to matter because I mean they'll beat the Yankees. Although this pitcher for New York tonight is actually for a rookie not that bad, so we'll see. He wasted his start. He wasted the start he had last game. He pitched. Should have won that game. But anyway, that's what it is. What's up going on? What's going on, Karam? Won't be long, it'll be football season. I'll be happy. I'll be happy once football season starts. Give me something to talk about besides this stuff. Maybe YouTube actually push a stream out that I do. But all right, man. So we got Yankees and the Rays coming up here from the stadium. It's just rained here, so it feels pretty good out here. It just rained, so it's not well. the sun's back out, so it's gonna be getting steamy in a minute, like it always does after it rains. Yeah. Yep. As soon as I started watering the tomato plants, it started pouring down rain. I was like, shit, let me get inside. And I did. So, yeah. I can get some water. Right back. Right today. Oh well, I'm back. All right, what's Boone talking? What's the bullshit Boone talking about now? Yeah, so we'll see what happens in that. But all right, get ready. First pitch about to happen from the Bronx. First pitch about to start. I find something else to watch on my other TV because so the Rays are gonna be sellers at the deadline. You think? Yankees need more stuff. I mean, McMahon's nothing special. I saw something pop up on my feed about them looking at Harrison Bader. Like, what? It's like, what? Harrison Bader? What the frick are they doing, man? What the fuck are the Yankees doing? Harrison Bader, man. And that would be like, really, really, I don't know. Well, it'll be a Brian Cashman thing to do. It'd definitely be a Brian Cashman thing to do to go get Harrison Bader. Yankees always looking for these old players, man. That for these, whatever happened to getting young talent. Anyway, so alrighty, we're in the Bronx. First pitch upcoming. Is that right? Yes, right. Yankee taking the field. What's up, Paxton? Good one of the bet. Yeah, I'm gonna bet on. Let's see. Let's see. Did I start this train? Hold on. All right, now try it. Now try it. See if it works. Let's see. All right, there it goes. Now it's working. Now it's working. I don't know why it wasn't working, but we got it working. All right, so Cam Schlittler making his third start for New York. Should have won his last game, but his bullpen blew it for him. So we got Dominguez in left, Grisham in center, Bellinger in right, McMahon at third, Volpe at short, Chisholm at second, Goldschmidt at first, Stanton's the DH, and Wells behind the plates. Yeah, the offense without Judge is going to suffer at some point. McMahon's not a he ain't the answer to their prayers. All right, so we got first batter gonna be Simpson. Here comes the pitch. There's a strike on one. So Simpson at the plate, batting .307, no homers, 15 RBIs on the season. Here comes the 0-1. It's going to be another strike. 0-2. So quickly 0-2 to count. Here to Simpson. Look at that. Even Paxton's getting on the Rays bandwagon. Here comes the 0-2. That's when he hit out of play. 0-2. What's up, GD? How you doing tonight? Here comes the 0-2 to Simpson. That ball's foul back. Stays 0-2. You knew with that. We'll welcome in. Take your shoes off and stay a while. Nobody bites. Paxton don't bite. Neither does stuffed animal. Kane, they don't bite. Here comes the 0-2. There's a ground ball right side. One down. One down. Well, yeah, because you're new. Yeah, because you're new. Yeah, a judgeless Yankees is going to be trouble long term. So it's 92 degrees up there in the Bronx. I've got Diaz, the plate, batting .284. Here comes the pitch. That's a strike. 0-1. Number 2. It's just the crowns is something stupid YouTube does. I don't know much about those crowns. It's pointless, in my opinion. So Yandy Diaz has 18 homers. Excuse me. Swing and miss. 0-2. So quickly, Diaz in the hole. 0-2. Here to Schlittler. He's need to change his name or something. Too much like shit. Here's a pitch. Swing and a miss. 2 down. You subbed. All right. Thank you. 2 down. So 2 down here in the first. It's going to bring up Randa. He bats .312 on the season. There's a ball off the plate, 0-1. 0-1. Now we're getting close to the 8,000 subscribers. We're like 7 away. I wonder if we can get to it. Here's a 1-0. Here's a 2-0. I usually give points away around the 7th inning. So it's actually Stuffed Animal King's idea. So that's a good idea. 2-1. here to Aranda. So that's a good idea. I should do that. For people that are still in the stream by the 7th inning, should do a point dump. It's a good idea. Here's the 2-1. That's 3-1. I miss off the plate, 3-1. Yeah, but I'm about. I think I'm 7-7. It's a 3-1. Swing and miss. 3-2. I like this pitcher a lot for New York. They need to hold on to him. He's throwing the 9 fastest pitches by the Yankees this season, all 99 plus. Well, they better hope he don't tear out his freaking rotator cuff or have an elbow injury. 3-2. That's foul back. Can't just throw hard all the time. You can't just throw fast all the time. You're gonna throw out your freaking your arm. Here comes a 3-2. That's foul back. So I'll stay 3-2. Oh well, that went off the umpire's mask. So 3-2 to count here to Aranda. And the 3-2 is foul back again, stays 3-2. Gonna stay 3-2. I think I batted 3 over 300 for the Rays. It's like the second guy out of top 3 bat. I mean, the top 3 in the order. There's ball 4. So Randall will get on with a walk. So the Rays have a base runner. Hello, Ron. Good to see you, Ron, in the chat. Good to see Ron in the chat. Alright, we're going to have Junior Caminero, 26 homers, 68 RBIs on the season, batting .257. He's batting cleanup tonight. Schlittler comes set. The pitch is, what's going to miss, I guess. 1-1. I'm doing well, Ron. How are you doing tonight? How are you doing tonight, Ron? Good to see you. Excuse me. So 1-1 account. Here to Caminero. And Schlittler delivers a pitch. And it's going to miss again. Same spot. 2-1. Same spot, 2-1. And the 2-1 is swung on. That's hitting well. That's left field. That's going back, and that is gone. Home run, Caminero. And Tampa leads 2-0 here in the first. That's his, 29th homer, was it? 27. 27. Man. So Rays on the board. 2-0. Yeah, right on cue, man. Yeah. So get the first 2 guys out, then a walk. And now they hit a 2-run home run. It's low up. It's a ball 1-0 outside. 1-0 here to low. And the 1-0 is 2-0. So 2-0 to count. Hit a low. That's 3-0. Now he's lost it. Now he's lost it. The first two batters, he was doing really good. Then he walked. Then a homer. Now he's 3-0 to low. Then the pitch is ball 4. Not even close. Man, he was looking pretty good the first two batters. And then it's all falling apart a little bit. Now they're going to have to come out and talk to him. Now they can come and talk to him. Man. All right. Ike's already. All right, we're going to have Mangum up. Jake Magnum batting .295, has 2 homers on the season. So Tampa has 1 on and 2 out. They lead 2-0. I'm surprised you don't remember him. Y'all were going at it pretty hard, man, about the Edmonton game. Here's a toss to first. Back safely. Man, it just poured here. Tampa's 6-17 since the end of June. Yeah. Only 2 teams that are struggling here since the start of July. Here comes the pitch to Mangum. That's 1-0. That's low. We go back and look. Here's a 1-0. Runner goes. It's a ball. And he's safe at second. Well, Tampa is going to have a runner in scoring position. And the count's going to be 2-0 here to Mangum. Boy, things are falling apart here quickly here in this first inning. Things are quickly falling apart. Here comes his 28th pitch in the inning. That is not ideal, man. So 2-0 to count here to Mangum. And the pitch is 3-0. Boy, he can't find the strike zone. It's 3-0. That's the only game that they won so far, too. Hi, Maria. I know it's raining. Here's a 3-0. That's ball 4. Another walk. This guy can't walk. This guy can't throw a strike, man. This guy all of a sudden can't throw a strike. All right, so we got who's coming next up to bat for Tampa. We're gonna have Gray at the plate. What's up, Paulie? You know, it just finished raining down here. That's a ball. 1-0. It just finished raining. So Tristan Gray in 2 games is 0 for 3. So looking for his first hit. Here's the 1-0. That ball's hit to right field, but Bellinger's there with the catch for the 3rd out. But Tampa gets 2 runs on that 2-run home run by Caminero. We'll go to the bottom of the first. It's Tampa 2. Yeah, Tampa 2. Yeah, and Yankees coming to plate. Yeah, probably. Yeah, might be a rainbow somewhere. Probably so. Probably. So let me go feed Marie because I had to go pick her food up because it was raining. And now she's like, "Where's my food?" Like, well, it was raining. I had to pick it up. I'm getting your food. I'm getting your food. It rained. It rained on your food. I had to get some more. I'm coming, woman. Damn cat. Got Grisham, Dominguez, Bellinger, first 3 batters up. All right. Got Drew Rasmussen on the mound for Tampa. Okay, in a minute. All right. So we got Grisham up first. Let's see. Alrighty, I'm back. So we're in the bottom of the first inning. And we're going to have Trent Grisham up. Here comes the pitch. Be a strike. 0-1. 0-1 to Grisham. 252 average, 17 homers, and 39 RBIs on the season for Trent. Here's the 0-1. And another strike, 0-2. Yes, they do have the worst 4th down conversions in the history of football. Yes, they do. I don't think anybody's ever converted a 4th down. All right, 0-2 here to Grisham. As Rasmussen comes set. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss. 1 down. 1 down here in the first. So Mangum in left, Simpson in center, Lowe in right. Then Caminero, Walls, Gray, Aranda around the horn in third to first. Diaz is the DH and Matt Pace is the catcher. Here's the pitch to Dominguez. There's a strike, 0-1. Dominguez has 9 homers and batting .254 on this season. Here comes the 0-1. That's foul back, 0-2. 0-2. Here's Dominguez batting second today. Here's the 0-2. That's going to be hit to left field for a base hit. Goes the other way as Dominguez going to get on with a 1-out single. There you go. That should bring Bellinger to the plate. Reported trade recap. Denny Jansen, the catcher, goes to the Brewers. And Yachty here, yeah, that guy goes to the Rays. All right. So Bellinger batting .282 on the year. And the pitch. It is swing and a miss. High pitch, 0-1. I don't know why he swung at that one. 19 homers and 58 RBIs for Cody. Here comes the 0-1. That's inside. 1-1. 1-1. Yeah. And now Judge is out. Oh, time is called. Was time called? Yeah, time is called. Here's a 1-1 to Cody. 1-1 pitch. That's 1-on. That's at the center field, but coming on, and they can't make the catch. Misjudged the ball. Everybody's safe. Center fielder had a bad read on it. Everybody's safe. Bad read by the center fielder, and everybody is safe as he came in late and was unable to get to it. I'm now going to have Stanton come to the plate. And the pitch is a strike. 0-1. Here comes the 0-1. 0-1 pitch. Swing and miss. 0-2. I think wasn't his elbow. I thought it was his elbow. He hurt. Here comes the 0-2 to Stanton. That's 1-2. That's low and away. I'm gonna have to get you in a minute. So 1-2 to Stanton. Here comes a pitch. That ball's gonna be a base hit right field, but I think everybody's gonna stay put at first. Yeah, they could stay loaded. So bases are gonna be loaded. So bases loaded for the Yankees here in the first. Man. So Stanton gets a single. So everybody's safe. And Dominguez, the way the ball was hit was just too sharply to right. He would have been out by a country mile. We got Chisholm at the plate. The bases are loaded. The pitch is a strike. 0-1. So Chisholm had a 251 on the season. A little aqua vision. Here comes the 0-1. That's upstairs, 1-1. Fan right here. This fan does work. And so 1-1 to count hit to Chisholm. That's 18 homers on the year, 48 RBIs. And the 1-1 is gonna be 2-1. Gonna miss inside. 2-1 here to Jazz. Here comes 2-1. And, man, swung a ball 3. It's now 2-2. Yeah, okay, it's elbow, right? I thought I read where his elbow. So 2-2 to Chisholm. He just won a ball 3. And the 2-2 pitch. That's 3-2. So he'd have been on. But the Yankees would have had a run scored if he. All right. So 3-2 to count here to Chisholm. Bases loaded for the Yankees here in the first. 1 out. There's Rasmussen. Okay, now we got time is called. Time is called. No, you're not coming in here. Go. No. Here comes the 3-2. No, you're not coming in here. 3-2 pitch is ball 4. So Yankees get a run as Chisholm walks. So put a run on the board for New York. It's now 2-1. So Dominguez trots home. That's going to bring up Paul Goldschmidt. Now Tampa's going to have a mound visit. Let me go let Rue outside because he's been barking at the damn door for 5 minutes. Go on. Be in the front. All right, I let Rue out. How about that? All right, so Goldschmidt at the plate. That counts 1-0. Here comes a 1-0. That ball's fouled. 1-1. Now that the it's not raining no more and the sun has come out, it's warmed up. So 1-1 account here to Goldschmidt. Here comes the pitch. That ball's fouled back. Be 1-2. All right, so Ryan McMahon's on deck for the Yankees. That's their new big acquisition that they got. Here's a 1-2. That's 2-2. Just missed off the plate. 2-2. What's up, Mario? How you doing? What's up, Mario? So 2-2 to count. Here to Goldschmidt. And Rasmussen delivers the pitch. And a swing and a miss. 2 down. Yankees really only get 1 run out of this shit? They only want to get 1 run out of this situation when they had the base loaded and 1 out. And the only reason why they got a run because they walked him. So, I didn't check to see who the other guy was besides Michael Kay. I really wasn't paying attention earlier on. All right, so McMahon's up. This is the Yankees are. Yeah. Anyway, here's a pitch to the plate. Did they go around? They're gonna say no, 1-0. So McMahon batting .222 on the year, which is pathetic, but in itself, but. So it counts with 1-0. And the 1-0 is a swing and a miss. 1-1. Yeah, I forgot. I really wasn't paying attention who it was, actually. All right, so 1-1 here to McMahon. And here comes the pitch. That's 2-1. So upstairs, 2-1. So bases are still loaded for New York. 2-1 encounter to McMahon. And the pitch is hit to right field, but foul. 2-2. 2-2. Yeah, I have him muted because of I don't want to get, copyright strike. So 2-2 to count to McMahon, who's his bat average is deuces wild, 2-2-2, and it counts now 2-2. The pitch is foul back. Gonna stay 2-2. Brayton Musburger. So still counts now still 2-2 to McMahon. 2 down in the first. Bases are loaded. Here comes a pitch. That's ball 3. 3 and high. Trade recap on July 28, 1995. Yankees got David Cone. Gave up Jason Jarvis, Mike Gordon, and who else? They took it way too fast. That worked out well for New York. They won a World Series with Cone that year. 3-2 pitch. That's down low. Another ball. Another walk. Another run. 2-2. Yeah, this guy's going to walk in runs, Karam. The only way the Yankees can score a run. That's going to bring up Wells to the plate. Yankees still haven't gotten a hit since the bases have been loaded, but they have got 2 runs because they worked 2 walks, so that's still getting runs home. Wells at the plate. That's a strike, 0-1. Wells batting a cool .217. Here comes the 0-1. That ball's popped up left side, and it's going to be caught for the final out. But the Yankees do score 2, but they leave the bases loaded. We got Walls, Pace, and Simpson coming up. But I'll be right back. I gotta go get the ladder from my wife. All right, we're top of the second inning. Second inning. We go. We're ready. What are we going to have? Let's see who got come to plate here for Tampa. Going to have Walls up for Tampa. Here's the pitch. Going to be a strike. 0-1. All right, 0-1 to count. Where's the strikes thing? Here it is. And the 0-1 is a ground ball off the pitcher, and they got to hurry, and they're not going to get him. He's safe. They're not going to get him. He's safe at first. He's going to be safe at first. So the Tampa's going to have a base runner on. So infield single for the Rays. Just went off the pitcher. Yeah, he's safe, all right. He's safe at first. And we got face up. There's a ball 1-0. What's up, Steve and Mario and Paxton and Paulie? Man, it's Slittler's struggling a little bit this start. So it counts 1-0 to the 9-hole hitter Tace. And he'll toss to first, chase the runner back. All right, so 1-0 to count. And the pitch is swing and lost his bat. 1-1. Went to the Yankees dugout, I believe. And went to the Yankees dugout. So 1-1 to count as the bat just came flying off. Man. Good thing for the netting because it would have went to the probably went to the stands. Wasn't for the netting. How's Canada doing? Neither one of them live in Canada. Here's a 1-1. The Tace. That's going to be a strike. 1-2. Oh, a recent study. I believe that is true, Paulie. I believe that is true. So 1-2 to count here to Tace. And a pitch. Swing and a miss. 1 down. So 1 down here in the second. It's going to bring the top of the order back up. Everybody's sued. What are we talking about? Everybody has, a lot of people are bad. So Simpson at the plate, he's 0-for-1. And the pitch is fouled back, 0-2. I mean, 0-1, excuse me. He's 0-1. But Chandler, Simpson grinded out back in the first inning. 15 RBIs on the season and batting .306. Here comes the 0-1. Nope. Toss first. So it's gonna. Right, so Chandler Simpson in July batting .342, 4 extra base hits, and has scored 11 times, and has stolen 10 bases. Here comes the 0-1. That ball's hit to left field. Dominguez is there, and 2 down. 2 down. All right, it's going to bring up Diaz at the plate. He's 0-for-1 with a strikeout back in the first. So 18 homers and 61 RBIs for Diaz. Here comes the pitch. It's a ball, 1-0. You weren't even around in the 80s, Paxton. How you know that? Here's the 1-0. That's hit back out of play, 1-1. Oh, you're going to have to wait to go inside. You wanted to come outside. Now you got to wait. So 1-1 to count to Diaz. And the pitch is hit back. 1-2. It wasn't the cocaine. So 1-2 to count. And the pitch is 2-2. I told you gotta wait. Rude. Rude. I told you gotta wait. I'll let you in a minute. You wanted to come outside so bad. Now you gotta wait. 2-2 pitch is hit out of play. Yeah. Yeah, I can't wait for college football Saturday. And the 2-2. Nope, they're gonna go to first. Alright, so 2-2 to count in the DS still. Yankees, meh. You're right, Eagle Fang. Yankees, meh. 2-2 pitch is swing and a miss. Strike 3, and the top of the second is over. So we'll go bottom 2. We got Volpe, Grisham, and Dominguez. Let me go let this damn dog in the house. He's barking, and I told him he's going to have to wait. Oh, you got it. Alrighty. We're going to the bottom of the second inning. Well, you would think wrong, Paxton, on that. You probably would think wrong. Alrighty, so bottom of the second we go. 2-2. 2-2. I thought I was going to have some cloud cover, but clouds went away. Oh, it's David Coney, Mario. I got Volpe at the plate. So 0-1 to 0-1 to Volpe. Here's a pitch. Here's a strike. 0-2. So it's David Cone. So Volpe has 14 homers, batting .215. And the 0-2 is strike 3 looking. 1 down. Well, Volpe down on strikes. Volpe down on strikes. And why are they showing Luka Doncic highlights on Yes when he plays for the Lakers? What's up with that? That's kind of weird. So Grisham swings at it. That's going to be out number 2. And 2 down. Quickly 2 down in the inning. That was quickly. 2 down. So Dominguez is 1-for-1. He came around and scored. There's a ball 1-0. Go Giants. Thought you were a Phillies fan. Here's a 1-0. And swing and a miss. 1-1. I thought you were a Phillies fan. That's a 1-1 account here to Dominguez. And the pitch is grounded right side, and that should be out number 3, and it is. So they go down in order 1, 2, 3 in the second. We'll go to the third, and it's 2-2. Yeah, I have no idea why they interviewing Luka Doncic and showing Laker highlights on Yes. Don't make any sense. And if the Knicks had just signed him, they go, okay, yeah, that's why he's in the broadcast booth. That kind of makes sense there. But yeah. All right, well, we're going to top of the third, man. 2-2. Yeah. Yeah, Yankees. They just can't. They just can't hit the ball without judged. They lost the series to the Phillies. They lost the series to Toronto. They gotta sweep this series. So top of the third inning we go. 2-2 are scoring. They still interviewing Luka for some reason. He must be in town for something. That's weird. Oh, so okay, we got Aranda at the plate. He walked his first time up. Here comes a pitch. And a swing and a miss. 0-1. He came around and scored on the home run. So Aranda, 312 average, 11 homers, and 51 RBIs. OPS of over 8. And the 0-1. Swing and a miss. 0-2. So 0-2 to count to a random pitch is down low, 1-2. Oh, they might have one somewhere. They might. You never know. Here's a 1-2. That's a ground ball right side, and Chisholm has it. 1 down. There might be one where somewhere with that name, but I'm gonna have Caminero up at the plate. He had a homer his last time up. They gave Tampa a 2-run lead at the time. And the pitch is a strike. 0-1. Here comes the 0-1. And it's going to be 1-1. And the 1-1 is hit back out of play. 1-2. So 1-2 to count. So 1-2 to Caminero. And the 1-2 pitch is hit back out of play. Stays 1-2. Yeah, the Yankees. And Boone stinks, Randall. Boone stinks. Here's a 1-2. There's a ground ball to Chisholm. It should be the second out, and it is 2 down. So bow down and Randall. Yeah, they don't put together hits consistently. They do, but there'll be a game where they get a bunch of hits, but they don't do it consistently enough. So Josh Lowe at the plate. I saw where Shuck took the first team reps today. Here's a base hit to right field. So 2-out single. And I saw where Shuck took the all the first team reps today. I think they're alternating that kind of stuff. So I don't think that's a sign. Oh, he's a starter. No, I think they're doing that to give everybody an equal chance with the first team. So Mangum walked his last time up. So 2 out and a 1 on here in the third. And the pitch is a ball 1-0. Maybe it's the players, but the Yankees, it's definitely the players. They got all the players that suck, and their manager stinks. Here's a 1-0. That's a swing and a miss. 1-1. It's definitely the manager and the players for the Yankees. Where's all their young talent? They don't have any. Here's a 1-1. That's foul 1-2. Yeah, we'll know a little more after the first preseason game about, what quarterback might be the starter. I don't know why Luka Doncic is. They're interviewing Luka Doncic at the game for some reason. I guess he's in town for New York or something, but I don't think people in New York give a shit about Luka since he plays for the Lakers. But that's just me, though. Here's a 1-2. That's not on a play. Say he's a 1-2. So Schlittler is about to be at 60 pitches after this pitch. That's a lot of he's up. He's kind of high. Here's a toss to first. He almost fell off the rubber. He slipped. His plant foot kind of slipped a little bit. So 1-2 to count to Mangum. Another thing I really don't give a shit about is what ESPN thinks about preseason. These meaningless rankings. Swing and a miss. That's strike 3. And the half inning is over. So we'll go to the bottom of the third, and it's still 2-2. That's another thing I don't care about off-season moves. So what are they ranking it on? I mean, we didn't make any trades, so what? So not just you, Paxson. Yeah, I'm watching it. I wasn't listening to it, but I saw Luca was on there, Mike, and it didn't make any sense to me why they're interviewing Luca. I mean, why? You're back. You got food. I'm trying to find your food. We got Bellinger up. Can't find my clips for the cat food. What do I do with them? All right, so 1-1 account here to Bellinger. And the pitch is popped up center field. I mean, he just golfed the ball, man. One down. All this shit, all this golfing at balls, man. They're teaching these batters to do that shit now. Just to golf at balls. All right, so we got Stanton at the plate. And the pitch is a 1-0. Yeah, sometimes, when they say you're cancer free, I agree with that. Here's a 1-0. That's 2-0. Okay, that move I question. About the unprotected draft pick is 3-0. Now that one was kind of, I can see where people will be upset about that one. And now that draft pick is hurt. 3-0 pitch. There's a strike, 3-1. Yeah, now that draft pick is hurt until probably to the start of the season. 3-1. Another strike, 3-2. So he's not gonna get any kind of preseason in or workouts. So 3-2 pitch, and just bows out and back. So he's 3-2. Yeah, you're right. Wouldn't be a Pelicans draft pick if he wasn't hurt. You what about that crap? Oh, so 3-2 here to Stanton. The pitch. That's foul back again. So it's going to still be 3-2. Three-two pitch
is popped up along the infield. And there's 2 down.
2 down. 2 down. Yeah, I hope Dion has the same luck, man.
So Chisholm had to play. He walked, and he pops that out of play. 0-1. So Chisholm walked and had an RBI. So 0-1 to count here to Chisholm. We got 2 down and nobody on. And the pitch is down low, 1-1.
1-1.
And the 1-1 is upstairs. Two and one. And the 2-1 is he fouled. 2-2.
Two and two.
So 2-2 to count. And here comes the pitch. That's strike 3 looking. That's going to end the top of the 3rd inning.
So we'll go to the 4th. Still 2-2 our score. I gotta go find these clips for the goddamn cat food and go put it up. And I don't want to fucking deal with it. See, I forget shit. Like, where the fuck's it at? Right back. I gotta go find these clips. So I can put the damn cat food. But I'm old. I forget shit. What I do with it? I finally found them. Forget shit where I put crap. I forget where I put shit, man. It gets old, gets hurt, sucks. Alright, we're going to go to the top of the 4th inning. 2-2 is our score. Two 3-0 for Tampa, 2-3-0 for New York. So top of the 4th, we got 7, 8, 9 in the lineup. Schlittler comes set, and the pitch. It's a strike, 0-1. Damn, 100. Wait, one shot was that? Holy cow. Here's the 0-1. That's 1-1. Damn. That's wild. Damn.
What's up, Karam? How you doing again, man? All right, so 1-1 account to Gray. And the pitch. Swing and miss. 1-2. You don't trust NFL Network with injuries anymore? So 1-2 to count. Children's been all right. He's had a rocky first inning, but I think this guy's got some promise. Here's a 1-2. That ball's foul back. Stays 1-2. What's up, Rising Rhino? What's up, Rising Rhino in the chat? Man, we've been getting like better views as of late with Canadian football. I had my best, probably my best stream last night. Man. Here's the 1-2. That ball's grounded right side. Got to hurry. Got to hurry. And they're not going to get him. I mean, what is Chisholm doing? Infield single. What the fuck is Chisholm doing? I mean, Chisholm just waited, and I mean, horrible. Yeah, how is it not an out? I mean, Chisholm just, it was horrible fielding. I mean, he didn't charge the ball. He stayed back, and then looks at his hands. Like, what you did, man? Error. That's got to be an error on the second baseman. We got Walls up. And the pitch is a base hit center field. So just like that, they got 2 on and nobody out. That's what sucks, man. When a pitcher when somebody gets on, it's not his fault. The next guy usually gets on again. And then there's 2 on, nobody out. TikTok. Yeah, supposedly you can go live now on TikTok. I think you could, but TikTok. So we got the 9-hole hitter face at the plate. The pitch looks a bunt, and it's a ball 1-0. Yankees in trouble here. Yeah, but you got to do like stupid stuff on TikTok. You got to do like dumb shit to get people to like follow you. That's a strike 1-1. So 1-1 to count. Yeah, the Yankees are going to have to go to their bullpen early. Here comes a 1-1. Swing and miss. 1-2. Michael Case. Yeah, that's the thing now with that's just, I think it's just with guys on TV. They'd rather the TV call the game than what they call the game. Here's a 1-2. That's hit I play. I think they had the mindset, well, I don't have to call a pitch. People can watch it on TV, so I think that's some of their mindsets. But the old school announcers, even on TV, weren't that way. They didn't talk about, what they had for dinner 2 nights ago. Not like during the game, anyway. 3 to miss. 1 down. 1 down. You might do it like in between plays or something like that, or in between batters. You can talk about, I don't know. Hey, I had this steak over at Delmonico's, man. Yeah. This girl Jen was my waitress. She was really good. Go check her out. All right, we've got Simpson at the plate. He's over 2. He's flat out and rounded out. .305 average for Simpson. Not lately, no. Oh, they were fake throw to second. Yeah, no, I haven't been to. When was the last time I went to the Bow and Hard Rock to actually gamble? It's been months. Here's a pitch. There's a grounder. This could be two. Step on the bag. It's second. Go to first. Double play. So a 6-3 double play, and the inning is over. Half inning's over. We'll go to the bottom of the fourth. Goldschmidt, McMahon, and Wells to the plate. Man, double play ball. Double play ball. Pitcher's best friend. They needed that after Chisholm screwed him over on the first out. I like this guy, Schlittler, for New York. I think he's got a lot of promise. It seems like he's got a lot of promise. When's that guy Heel? Is it Heel? Gil? What's his name? I don't know how you pronounce his last name. When's he coming back? I mean, Stroman's kind of, wishy-washy. You don't know what to expect out of him. You think it's pronounced heel? Okay. Heel. Gil is heel. Okay, I'll take your word for it. Yeah, they need another starter and another reliever. I agree with that. Yeah, I saw that. I did see that they having a. Did see that. All right, we're gonna have here's the pitch to Goldschmidt, and there's a strike. 0-1. We have Goldschmidt, McMahon, and Wells to the plate. Here comes the 0-1. That ball's hit back. 0-2. You know, the fast food steakhouses, so to speak. The best one. It's a pitch. 1-2 of those three. I guess I'll just have to go by the ones that are around here. Probably Texas Roadhouse. The 1-2. That's 2-2. But the Outback over here really isn't that good. Well, it's not as good as Texas Roadhouse. And Longhorn we had closed down. I thought it was good, but there's a ground ball. It's short, but it's closed down. I guess nobody else thought it was good. 1 down. Win game. One down. Yeah, I actually like the Longhorn that was over here, but they closed down, so I guess nobody else did. So McMahon's at the plate. He walked his first time up, picked it for a ball. So McMahon had a walk and an RBI back in the first inning. And the 1-0 is 2-0. But yeah, the Yankees. I can't believe this is the third baseman they wouldn't got out. This is the guy, McMahon. Guy's about like 217 when he got him. 2-0 pitch. Here's a strike. I mean, he's no better hitter than frickin' Vivas and Peraza. Maybe a little better average wise, but ain't much better. Here's a 2-1. There's a foul. 2-2. So 2-2 to count to McMahon. And the pitch is fouled back. Stays 2-2. Yeah, going to a real steakhouse is nice. 2-2 pitch. That's gonna be. Did he go around? Yes. 2 down. So they're gonna say McMahon will win around, and that's gonna be strike number 3. 2 down. Yeah, I like going to a real steakhouse, not like a fast food chain steakhouse. So Wells at the plate. The pitch is a strike 0-1. All right, so Wells at the plate. Here comes the 0-1. And it's the 1-1. That's low. 1-1. One and one. You know, Keith Young's is good over here, and Gallagher's. The 1-1 is foul back. Then they got Pat Gallagher's, which is just the same thing as Gallagher's. It's a different location. But so 1-2 to count here to Wells. The 1-2 is me grinder right side. Out number 3. So the Yankees go down in order 1-2-3. We'll go to the 5th, still 2-2. Well, Yankees still can't get a fucking hit, man. Yankees can't get a fucking hit, man. Right back. All right, I'm back. Top of the 5th we go. Man, we need some action in this game. The game is freaking slow, man. But it has been a good pitcher's duel so far between Schlittler and Rasmussen. So we've had that. So put that up. Man, Rouge like barking at everything out there inside. Somebody must be walking the dog out in front. Name that Yankee played in the 60s, from 65 to 79. That's before my time. Don't ask me. Damn. Yeah. Yeah, I want to go when Gordon Ramsay's there, Hell's Kitchen. I don't care what it costs. I know it's gonna be expensive as shit, but I'd go. So Diaz is there at the plate. Here comes the pitch. And a swing and miss. 0-1. I know it's gonna be I know it'd be expensive as shit, but yeah, I don't want to go when they're like taping Hell's Kitchen. Here's the 0-1, and there's a ball 1-1. So 1-1 count. Here to Diaz. And the pitch. There's a swing and a miss. 1-2. Yeah, I think if you go there and you happen to catch it, when they got that competition going on, I think there's like strict rules. You can't take no pictures and shit. I read. Here's a 1-2. That's 2-2. They got some strict rules where they don't allow you to do that kind of thing, which makes sense because they're taping a show that's going to be shown much later. This guy's still managing Tampa. And it's 3-2. What's his name? Kevin Cash, I think. So 3-2 to count to Diaz. Here comes the pitch. That's ball 4. So lead off a walk here in the 5th. Man, this guy's he keeps flirting with danger with that stuff. He keeps flirting with danger with that kind of stuff. Huh. The MGM app, you can do that. I'm looking at that. Here's a picture of Randa. That's foul back, 0-1. We have that My Vegas thing, my wife and I do. It's that app, My Vegas. You play the virtual little slot machines, and you get points, and you can get comps. One time we had comps to stay at the Bow for during the middle of the week. No, it was a weekend. It was Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, I believe it was. So yeah, it was Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. It wasn't the weekend, but it was Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Here's a 1-1 to Aranda. That ball's a base hit, left field. They're going to have 2 on and nobody out here in the 5th. Well, you got that to the My Vegas thing? Man, somebody must be walking the dog out front because Rue is barking. I can hear him barking. I know he's looking out the front door. Yeah, he's figured that out. The last several months he's figured that out to look out the front door, and he can see out, and he can see kids, people walking, dogs walking. He's starting to lay by the front door like Remy used to, and just and bark. Like a 2 on, nobody out. I remember one time, man, Remy scared the shit out of the termite guy. The termite guy would just come into the door, let us know he was checking the traps, and he didn't know the dog was there. And Remy heard him walk up. Man, I thought the dog would come through the door. But yeah, he lets me know, man, when somebody's at the door. That's good if I know it. He lets me know. So Caminero, 1 for 2 with a homer back in the 1st. That ball's foul off the ump. 0-1. That's the second time the ump has taken one off the mask in the face. Here comes the 0-1. And it's going to be hit to left field, but caught by Dominguez. One down. So line out to left, one down. MGM app. I usually just use FanDuel. That's the only one I really have. That's the only one I have downloaded. So Josh Lowe had a walk, single, stole a base. It rained earlier here. It poured right before the game started. Maybe about 5:30 to about 6 o'clock. Poured. Here's a pitch. Swing and miss. 0-1. My wife asked me, "Did you water the tomato plant today?" I said, "No." I went and did it, and as I did it, was starting to sprinkle. I said, "It's not going to rain too hard." I finished watering the plant. All of a sudden, man, it just started pouring down rain. I said, "Well, it's getting water now. More water." That ball's about out of play 1-2. But yeah, it poured for about a half hour. It stopped like right before this game started. It stopped. I mean, they kind of cleared up a little bit. Olive Garden commercial. Olive Garden. Speaking of, I want to go to a really good Italian restaurant. Not a chain Italian restaurant. Here's the 0-2. That ball's going to be a base hit. This is going to score a run. Grisham gets back in the infield, but it's 3-2 Rays. Man. 3-2 Tampa. Yep, and they're going to take him out. So Cam Schlittler is going to exit. Responsible for the two guys on. We got Mangum, Gray, and Walls due up. Olive Garden's all right for a chain restaurant. But I want to go to like a really good Italian restaurant. They got some around here. So I'm glad I found my big old water jug instead of getting a little small ass thing that fill up every 2 seconds. It holds a lot more water in it, but I need to try drinking more water. Lose his freaking gut. But people from New York and New Jersey do not respect. Oh yeah, y'all shouldn't respect it. It's just a chain freaking Italian restaurant. It's not really. It's not. It's not really Italian food. But they have an Italian restaurant that's owned by his parents were from Italy, and they moved here when he was a kid. So it's pretty good. New pitcher, Hedrick. Here's a pitch to Mangum. It's a swing and a miss. 0-1. So Brent Hedrick, recalled from AAA Scranton Wilkes Bar yesterday. Here's the 0-1. Swing and miss. 0-2. Quickly 2 strikes. Yeah, I mean, some people do kind of overvalue Olive Garden. There's a foul ball to play. I mean, it's all right. I mean, it's not it's okay. But some people try to overvalue it. I guess because you get the endless bread and pasta or in salad, whatever. Here's the 0-2. 3 and a miss. 2 down. That's probably why people like it so much, because you get the endless bread and pasta and, salad, whatever. So 2 down. I think I'm gonna have to switch to the Yingling Flight here. Yingling is kind of too heavy. All right, so Caballero coming to the plate. He's gonna pinch it. 2 homers, 27 RBIs, batting .227. I just can't get over all these fucking batters, man, batting like .220. I mean, there's a ton of them in the league batting .220, and this is like supposed to be like the new norm, I guess. Here's a pitch. There's 1-0. That's right. You fill up on the bread so much, and you can't eat everything else. Here comes the 1-0. The strike. 1-1. Like when you go to the Mexican restaurant and they give you all those chips and you. Same thing with chili. So Chili's give you chips. Here's a 1-1. 3 and a miss. 1-2. Yeah, so far this guy's been throwing some heat so far. Sky Hedrick. Well, if you look at the sky, man, you wouldn't have known it poured down here. About 2 hours ago. Hit the 1-2. Swing and a miss. That's strike 3. And the top of the 5th is over. But Tampa does take the lead, 3-2. We got Volpe, Grisham, and Dominguez due up. So good job by the reliever to get out of the jam. But now the Yankees got to go hit the ball. And they haven't hit the ball all night. So now you have Volpe coming up. Volpe coming up. Volpe ain't getting no freaking hit. Yeah, Hedricks came in and looked pretty good at top of that inning. Nice work, Hedricks. Yeah, they can't hit the ball, man. Yankees can't hit the ball. Nope. Oh, we're back to action here. Yankees Cowboy hat night. July 30th. Interesting. We got Volpe due up. Here comes a pitch. Here's a strike. 0-1. So Volpe struck out back in the second, batting .214 on the year. Here comes the 0-1. That's 1-1. Pitch it upstairs and away. And the 1-1 is 1-2. Mm-hmm. So 1-2 to count to Volpe. That's 2-2. Pitch missed upstairs. 2-2. And the 2-2 pitch. 3-2. Another pitcher missed upstairs. So Rasmussen comes set. 3-2 to Volpe. And it's going to be a ground ball to short. Nice play. Toss to first. 1 down. Nice play by the shortstop. 1 down. 1 down. That was a nice play. Volpe did get some wood on it. 18 defensive runs saved this season by this shortstop. Well, that's what the Yankees need to go get. That's what the Yankees need to get done. Here's a pitch to Grisham. That's going to miss. 1-0. The 1-0 is popped up. Right center. And there's 2 down. 2 down now here in the 5th. Dominguez is 1 for 2 to single in the first, scored a run. And the pitch is a base hit right field. But Dominguez is now 2 for 3. That's going to bring Bellinger to the plate. Dominguez bats better when he's in a topper lineup. All right. All right. So we're going to have Bellinger at the plate. He's 1 for 2. And the pitch. He swings at it, drives it to right field, but going to make the catch for the 3rd out. So we'll go to the 6th inning, 3-2 Tampa. The worst is Fazoli's. The best is Maggiano's. Okay. I never heard of. I might have heard of Fazoli's, but I don't think I've ever been to one of those. I don't think I've ever been to one of those. Olive Garden is 2 up from the bottom. Yeah, I didn't think Olive Garden would be that kind of high, honestly. Top of the 6th we go. And it's 3-2 Rays. And All right. All right, around the majors. Yeah. Around the majors. All right. Paulie's betting on the Rays, man. Here comes as Hedrick's still out there. First pitch was a strike, but they're showing too much. They're showing these around the majors. No idea who's batting, but I guess we'll get to that in a second. Here's a pitch to Walls. Swing and a miss. 0-2. I might change the channel and put it on the Rays channel. So Taylor Walls is 2 for 2 with 2 singles. I might change the channel next inning. Put the Rays channel on, see how different it is. 0-2. That ball's popped up. Along the infield, Chisholm is there, and 1 down. And who's this guy, Hedricks? We got activity in the bullpen for New York. Couldn't make out the number. All right, so Matt Thace over 2 with 2 Ks. And the pitch. That ball's hit to right field. That's hit well. The fair foul. That is caught at the wall. Man. 2 down. That ball looked like it was going to go. That ball looked like it was going to. That ball at first looked like it was going to get around that short porch in right. 2 down. We're going to have Simpson come to plate. The pitch is strike, 1-1. Ranger with the best ERA in baseball. Yeah, if you got a good pitching staff as a whole, you can have a good chance at winning games. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Plus your bullpen, you got to have a really good bullpen. Yeah, I'm changing the channel off this shit. I'm gonna switch to Tampa. That's down low, 1-2. But I'll wait till the inning's over with, or half inning. So 1-2 to Simpson. He's over 3 tonight. As Hedrick comes set. And the pitch is lifted foul. Stays 1-2. So Hedrick last pitched last Wednesday, but then he's been at AAA. He got recalled. Here's a 1-2. Swing and a miss. That's strike 3, and the half inning is over. So bottom 6 we go, and it's 3-2 Rays. I'm going to go, what's FDSN Sun? Oh, that's right. That's FanDuel. That's right. Forgot. It's FanDuel Sports Network now. It has all those regional outlets. It's crazy. FanDuel. A gambling thing has rights to broadcast games. I remember a time when the leagues were they were so trying to get away from the gambling aspect in sports. So, Red Sox are losing to the Twinkies. Yankees can lose also. Well, Yankees bullpen is up, so that's not really good news for them. And plus, they can't hit the ball, Karan. You know that. They can't hit. Unless they get a home run, they can't score any runs. just the way their offense is. Off. That's why getting this guy McMahon is not going to help them because they can't string together hits. And he's not a home run hitter, so how's McMahon going to help New York when he can't hit and he's not really a power hitting third baseman? All right. Yeah, with that third wild card, really gives a lot of teams a chance. So Caminero, they showing his 2-run home run back in the first inning for Tampa that went 397 feet. All right, so 370 for Tampa, 240 for New York. As I've switched over to the Tampa network. So Stanton's up, and the pitch is a strike, 0-1. So Uceda on the mound. Yeah, Uceda on the mound. Here's the pitch, the 0-1. Swing and miss, 0-2. So Uceda on in relief. Here at the bottom of the 6th. The 0-2 is strike 3 looking. That was quick. 1 down. 1 down. That was quick, man. I have Chisholm up. He's 0 for 1. Here comes the pitch. Swing and miss. 0-1. Gotta find it, kid there. I gotta find out where they put their balls and strikes. And the 0-1 is now low and in, 1-1. They broke the record. They hit 100 today, really? Damn, I didn't see that. I knew it was hot today. That was right before the rains came. Here's a 1-1. Swing and miss. 1 and just probably what brought the rain was the 100-degree heat. The storms just exploded. Here comes a 1-2 to Chisholm. That's low. Inside 2-2. 2-2 to count here to Jazz. Uceda on the mound now for Tampa. And the pitch is 3-2. That's away. 100. Man. Here comes 3-2. And swing and a miss. 2 down, so back-to-back strikeouts. And there's 2 down. Jeez. He's making quick work of New York. Man. So Stanton strikes out. Now Chisholm strikes out. Next batter up is going to be Goldschmidt. That's going to be fouled. Out of play, 1-1. Well, Tampa's right by the water over there, so it might kind of stop them from getting as hot. And Goldschmidt pops it up, and just look at it, just golfs the ball up in the air. That's out number 3. Just golfs the ball. So we'll go to the 7th. 3-2 Tampa. Everybody just golfs it. Everybody just golfs the balls, man. It bothers me. So Oh well. Everybody golfed the ball, man. Old woman, right? Okay. All right. So we're going to go to the top of the seventh. I might have to. I don't know if you were here when I said this. I might have to switch to Yingling Flight because Yingling's making me. It's too heavy, man. I drink a 12-pack of Yingling on the weekend, and I'm like, man, I feel all bloated and fat. Gonna have to drink the Flight. It had rained here today. Rained here pretty good right before the game started. Around 5:30, it just skies just opened up, and it rained pretty good for about a half hour. About right before the game started. So nighttime is falling up there in New York. New pitcher on for the Yankees. It's going to be Ian Hamilton. ERA of 4.31, 42 Ks, 21 walks. I like the way they do their stats. Here's a pitch to the plate. Going to be a ball 1-0 to Diaz. I like the way they do their stats. Here's a 1-0. It's 2-0. So 2-0 here to Yandy Diaz. Pitch. A strike, 2-1. Been bone dry here almost a week. Damn. It's been raining up here in the North Shore, man, like every day, man. The 2-1. It's 3-1. Low and away. And here comes the 3-1. That's ball 4. Man, why'd they take out Hedrick, man? Why'd they take out Hedrick? The guy was dealing, and they take him out. Now they bring a new pitcher in. Guess what happens to the first batter? They walk. Oh, Jonathan Aranda, 1 for 2. A walk, a single, a run scored. And the pitch is a base hit right field. That's gonna be a double. That's going off the wall. And Diaz hands around second, goes to third. And let's see if they bring him home. I don't think they did. Nope, they did. They held him at third. He's second and third, and there's nobody out. Man, they took out Hedrick, and all of a sudden, they can't pitch. Man, like the frogs are out. Their frogs are out. So, Caminero at the plate. He's 1 for 3 with a 2-run home run back in the first. Here's a pitch. It's a strike. 0-1. Yeah, Hamilton's not getting it done, man. $27 homers and 70 RBIs for Caminero. And the 0-1. Swing and a miss. 0-2. All right, so 0-2 here to Caminero. Been on a train, like an Amtrak? No. 0-2 pitch. And it's a ground ball back to the pitcher. They'll go home, and they got him in a rundown, and he's out. And there's one down. Now we got first and third, and one down. So, and it's kind of a weird play for the base runner anyway. Yeah, they had a contact play on. So Diaz out. There's one out. First and third. Now Josh Lowe up. Now we're going to have a little visit on the mound. Yankees still need a double play ball to get out the inning. They have double barrel action. That Weaver and Brubaker, yeah, Weaver and Brubaker in the bullpen. And now Boone's already making the change. No, I don't think the Yankees are winning this game. Yankees bullpen is trash. I'd keep that bet. Yeah, just roll with it, man. Just roll with it, man. Why is my ball spinning? Come on, MLB, I don't screw up. Yeah, you like the Twins to come back and beat Boston home as well. The Twinkies are down 5-4. Yeah, I haven't really paid much attention like what records are in baseball. I know the Cubbies are doing well and the Brewers. Oh, the Yankees stink. Toronto doesn't. That Weaver on the mound? Looks like it's Weaver. Weaver's all right. Nothing special. All right, so new pitcher on for New York is Luke Weaver, an ERA of 3 even, 39 Ks, 11 walks, a whip of 0.8. The whip is pretty good, 0.85. How's the ERA so damn high? All right, we got Lowe at the plate. That's a strike. 0-1. He throws a four-seam fastball 60% of the time, a changeup 29. Those are just too many. You got to have 3 pitches, man. Here's the 0-1. That ball sit back 0-2. I think you gotta have 3. You gotta have 3 pitches. One's your main pitch, obviously, but 2 and 3 need to be around the same percentage you throw them. Just my opinion. Can't rely on 2 pitches. People are going to feed off that. Here comes the 0-2. That ball's hit to right field, but foul. Man. Jeez. Foul. Bam. Man, he just got around. If he waited a few, like a split second more, that ball's hit the left field out of play. Stays 0-2. All right, so 0-2 coming to low. And Weaver comes set. The pitch is hit foul again. Stays 0-2. So Josh Lowe's 2 for 2, a walk, 2 singles, an RBI, and a stole a base. And here comes the 0-2. It's fouled again. Come on. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Come on. Yep, go toss to first. Chase the runner back. The Loeb had in 247, 6 homers, and 25 RBIs on the year. Here comes the 0-2 to the plate. Swing and a miss. 2 down. 2 down. So 2 down here in the top of the 7th. We're going to have, let's see, Mangum. He's over 2 with a walk back in the first inning. Batting 292 on the year. 2 home runs and 28 RBIs. So Weaver will come set. We got first and third, 2 down. The pitch is low, 1-0. 1-0. Tampa has Clevenger warming up. The lefty in their bullpen. Here comes the 1-0. Come on. 1-0 pitch is fouled. 1-1. 1-1. So Mangum, batting 387 with runners in scoring position. Mangum, the pitch, 3 and a miss, 1-2. Sun setting. At 387 runners in scoring position is pretty decent for Mangum. So, first and third, 2 down. Weaver comes set. People clapping. Here's the 1-2. And it's a ground ball, the third. Toss to first. And they got him. That's going to retire the side. So Tampa gets some base runners, but they do not score. We'll go to the bottom of the 7th. 3-2 Rays. 3-2 Rays. Time to stretch. It's time to stretch, man. Time to stretch. Ooh.
Come on, clear the base. Right back. All right, so we're going to the bottom of the seventh inning, and it's 3-2 Tampa. All right, so Dominguez has 2 singles and 1 scored. Caminero has a 2-run home run back in the first. Rasmussen went 5 innings. Schlittler went 4.1. Neither pitcher will be. Well, neither pitcher is going to be the decision. I don't think so. No. Well, maybe so. Yeah, Rasmussen is a pitcher of record for Tampa. Yeah, Rasmussen is the pitcher of record for Tampa, and so is Schlittler for New York. Uceda gonna be back out there for Tampa. Yeah, Uceda was pretty. He's pretty dominant last inning. Why not? Why not? Why not bring him out there again? All right, so here comes McMahon to the plate. So what are the Yankees going to do when Judge comes back? They're going to DH him? Then what are they going to do with Stanton? That's a problem. Here's a pitch to McMahon. There's a ball 1-0. What are they going to do, Mike, with Judge when he comes back? And with Stanton? I mean, they both got to be in this lineup at the same time. Here's a 1-out. There's a ground ball to third. And there's 1 down. So 1 down. Going to bring up, I believe, Wells to the plate. The Wells is over 2. Pop out and a ground out. And the pitch is hit foul, 0-1. The 15 home runs for the Yankees catcher. And the 0-1 is down low.
1-1. So 1-1 account. The pitch. Swing and miss. 1-2. Well, this guy's throwing some heat, man. This guy's throwing some heat. Here comes the 1-2. Come on. 1-2 pitch is fouled. Stays 1-2. Gonna stay 1-2. And the 1-2 is to go around. Nope. 2-2. He did well to not go around. 2-2. 2-2 pitch. Swing to miss. 2 down. 2 down. It's going to bring up Volpe to the plate. Oh, you know what Volpe's going to do here. You know what Volpe's going to do here. Man. Y'all know what Volpe's going to do here. So Volpe going to foul that one. 0-1. Volpe batting .214, 14 homers, and 55 RBIs. And that one's going to miss. That one's going to miss. 1-1. Yeah, Volpe's automatic out. Swing and miss. 1-2. Yeah, he either gets a home run or he strikes out. He's like he's the Joey Gallo. Yeah, the new Joey Gallo. Here's the 1-2. That's strike 3 looking. Strike 3 looking. Jeez, right, man. Well, why does this guy play every day? Why does he play every freaking day, man? Volpe's never out the lineup. He's never out the lineup. He's always playing. I mean, I get it. I get it if he was some kind of, if he was an outstanding fielding shortstop and you needed him in there for defense, but he can't field. Can't field. So it's like, why? What value does he bring to the ball club? He can't. He's a horrible shortstop, and he leaves too many guys on bases when he bats. So anyway, that's right. It's Joey Gallo. Joey Gallo. That was. That was fun back calling those games like that. I remember the cat game. Remember the cat game when the cat got on the field and it delayed the game for about like a half hour. Yeah, he's not. He sucks this year at fielding. But doesn't he? I think he at one time he led the either the American League or the majors in errors. I don't know if he still does, but I know at one time he did. So we're going to go to the top of the 8th inning. 3-2 Rays. 3-8-0 for Tampa. 2-4-0 for New York. Here comes the pitch to Caballero. That's me fouled. Back out of play 1-1. Volpe's past his prime. He's young. And he's not like he's old. He's young. I don't know if he's ever going to have a prime. Here's the 0-1. That's 1-1. Remember Major League? The movie Major League? When they were doing the roster, one guy goes, "This guy's way past his prime." Somebody goes, "Some of these guys never had a prime." This guy here is dead. 1-1. Let's do more. Cross him off then. I like that. She goes, "Cross. This guy here is dead. Cross him off then." Here's the 2-1. And it's popped out of play 2-2. Did they fire him? No, he got old, man. Musburger got old. You're like in your 20s, man. Musburger's been around since like the 70s, man. He got old. He wanted to retire. Nice catch by the fan. Man, sign him up. Here's the 2-2. Here's a ground to the short. And Volpe can't come up with it. Volpe can't come up with it. He's probably not good now, Paxton. You don't know how. You need to go look at him and see how old he is. It's not. It wasn't like a very. I mean, a really good shortstop would have made the play. I mean, yeah, it wasn't like a routine play that he should have made, but a really good fielding shortstop would have made that play. Yeah, Paxton. Well, I don't know why he talks about Musburger so much. I mean, Keith Jackson was much better than him, but that's just my opinion. So we're gonna have are we having a pitching change? What are we doing here, Boone? Yep. We're gonna have a pitching change. Is Tim Hill's coming out? So new pitcher coming in for New York. Pitching change. Rue, you're aggravating. You know that? Where you at? Yeah, you be outside now. Man. Well, now you know 4th and 5. Now you're talking about Keith Jackson. Now you're talking about the GOAT of college football play-by-play. So Blue Jays losing. Yankees need to come out and win this game. They do. They got to win a series. I mean, they keep losing series. They lost series to Toronto. They lost the series to Philadelphia. They keep losing series. You don't have to sweep every goddamn series, but you need to win all. You need to win some of these series. All right, so new pitcher coming out for New York. All right, so Tim Hill. Tim Hill looks like he was like 80 years old out there. I don't know. Like he's old. ERA of 2.83 in 47 and 2/3 innings, 26 Ks and 12 walks. Walks is kind of. I would like to see more strikeouts, but anyway. So you got one on and nobody out in the eighth. Walls at the plate. That's a strike. No, not a strike. Okay. 1-0. Okay. That pitch was in the strike zone, so according to the K box, but it's 1-0. Okay. That ball's hit to left center, going back, and that is making the catch is Dominguez. Man, one down. And Dominguez catches up with it. One down. Yeah, well, there's a first time for everything, Mike. There's a first time for everything in life. Now we got going on here. All right, so Matt Bates at the plate. We got a pinch runner. I don't know what we got going on here. We got a stoppage and play. Here's the pitch. Gonna be a ball. 1-1. So Matt is 0 for 3 with 2 Ks and a flyout. The pitch is fouled, 1-2. So 1-2. Here to Matt Tace. And the 1-2 is a base hit. Right field. We're going to have 2 on and 1 out. As Matt gets his first hit of the game. So first and second, 1 down. We're going to have coming to the plate now. The pinch hitter. Yeah, it's a new pitcher. New batter. Let's say. As DeLuca at the plate. The pitch is a chopper. Back to the pitcher. Got to hurry, and they can't make the play. Everybody's safe. Everybody's safe. Everybody is safe. Everybody is safe, man. That's just horrible fielding, man. So bases are loaded with 1 out, and Diaz at the plate. As this might be man, this Yankees bullpen is just a mess, man. Are they keeping him in? I guess they're keeping him in. The Yankees bullpen is just a mess, man. It's a mess. It's just a mess. So bases are loaded, and there's one out. And the pitch is a ball at the plate, 1-0. So Yandy Diaz had 2 grand slams in his career. And the pitch is 2-0. Another pitch was off the plate outside. 2-0. Oh, there's an Olive Garden commercial on the TV. It's fouled out of play, 2-1. Yeah, Mike. I'm watching Family Guy on the other TV. And you just had an Olive Garden commercial. They must be listening to us. Because I was talking about Olive Garden. 2-1 is hit foul. That right field side out of play, 2-2. Two and two. Here to Diaz, who's at 252 against lefties this season. 292 against righties. And the 2-2 going to miss inside. That was a ball. I mean, that was a ball according to the box. Three-two pitch is swung on, going to be hit to left field, and Dominguez makes the catch. Runner will tag and come home, and safe at the plate. It's 4-3 Tampa. See what happens when you get the ball in the outfield with less than 2 outs? If you just get the ball into the outfield, you have a chance to get a sac fly. Yankees. See what happens with that. Just get the ball out. Just out of the infield into the outfield. And you have a chance to score a run. There's 2 down. Going to bring up Aranda to the plate. Nice needs to foul that off his foot. 0-1. Yankees ain't winning this game, Paxton. And they're just probably a better coached baseball team. They do the little things better. Here's the 0-1. There's a ground ball off the pitcher again. This time he contains himself, picks it up, and throws him out. But Tampa gets a run. So we go to the bottom of the 8th. It's 4-2 Rays. They got 11 hits. It seems like everybody that plays the Yankees is they're better coached. I mean, Tampa. What's Tampa's record? I don't think it's that good. They're 53-53. It's not horrible. I mean, they're only 3 games back out of the wild card. So they're not a horrible baseball team. So yeah. All right, so bottom 8 we go, man. Yankees got to do something, man. The problem is they just can't hit, man. They can't hit. Rue, what are you doing? About to go inside. Yeah, was it Randall I was asking about? It was Randall asking about, should I keep my bet? Yeah. Yankees ain't winning this game. Oh, trial attorney commercials. Love those. Love those trial attorney commercials. Let's see if they burn out Uceda again. He had a really 2 good innings, but that might be his max. Rue, come here. Yeah, new pitcher on for Tampa. New pitcher for Tampa is going to be Garrett Clevenger. Clevenger has an ERA of 2.45, 50 Ks, and 12 walks in 36 and 2/3 innings. So we got Grisham up. There, it's a ball. It's a foul. 0-1. I just think their whole philosophy is wrong. I think they'd be a better team with a different manager, with a different, kind of, way of playing. Swing and a miss. 0-2. I think that's their problem. I think that's one of their biggest problems is Boone. And just the way he manages the team and the way they, try to win games. I think with a different approach, they could be better. Here comes the 0-2 to Grisham. That's 1-2. I agree. Here's the 1-2 to Grisham. That's a ground ball to first. And there's a 1 down. One down. Come here, Rue. Where you at? Come here. We're gonna have. What are they doing here? They got a new batter, Rosario. Okay, here comes the pitch. There's a swing and a miss. 0-1. Yeah, they're gonna pinch hit for Dominguez and Rosario. It's like this ain't Dominguez. Like who the hell is this dude? Here's the 0-1. That's gonna be a ball. 1-1. Well, Judge hasn't done well in postseason. The 1-1 is a strike. Right in the inside corner, 1-2. Kind of a weird spot to put this guy in late in the game. The batter. Here's the 1-2. That's going to be a base hit. Left field. So Rosario will get a 1-out, a single here in the 8th. Man, look at that. Wow. New batter comes in and gets a base hit. Yeah, that actually turned out to be a really good move. So Rosario's on with a 1-out single. And it's going to bring up Bellinger to plate 1 for 3. I don't remember the last time they got a hit. There's a strike 0-1. I can't remember when the last time the Yankees got a hit before this last one. Here comes the 0-1. There's a swing and a miss. 0-2. Where you at, Rue? Why are you so hiding at night? You're doing bad shit out there. Probably digging holes. Here they pop up. Look how he popped that ball up. Look how he just scoffed at it. And he almost made the play. As a catcher, almost made the play at the dugout. Why is Bellinger golfing at the ball? I mean, it's something that they're telling him to do. It's so stupid, man. Oh, you gotta wait. Here comes the 0-2 to Bellinger. That's a ground ball. Back to the pitcher, and there's 2 down. Hold on. Before we start flipping big holes. Two down. All right, here we go. Yeah, it was a bad swing, man. I mean, it's like he golfed at it, man. I just don't understand this philosophy nowadays with these hitters. No golfing at the ball. Okay, are we bringing a new pitcher in? They are. Tampa's going to the bullpen. Here in the bottom of the 8th. New pitcher coming in for the Rays. Who? Lee? Who? I have no idea who that is. Paxton. That's some kind of YouTuber that rants and raves and yells and screams. I guess that's the new wave. Listen to people yell and scream and stuff like that. Maybe I should start doing that. Maybe I should do that for the Yankees. Maybe I should, act like I care and start yelling and screaming on camera. And maybe that'll get me views. Yeah. This team is going to miss the playoffs. Yeah. I mean, they just can't hit, man. Oh, man. So, all right. New pitcher coming in here for Tampa. Put up next on the Tampa Bay Rays live show. Matt Joyce and Rich Hollenberg. We got Pete Fairbanks on the mound. He's ERA of 2.84, 1.13 whip, 32 Ks and 15 walks for Fairbanks. Here comes pitch to Stanton. There's a ground ball foul. DM, what you post it in the chat. Just post a link in the chat. You can post it in the chat, and I can pull it up right there. Stanton's 1 for 3 with a single back in the first. That ball's hit out of play, and it hit back out of play. 0-2. What they got? Still Brubaker and Williams. Yeah, post links. Just post a link in the chat. It's down low, 1-2. Yeah, it's easier for me to go look at it. So 1-2 here to Stanton. I'm on pitch. Swing to miss. That's strike 3. So we'll go to the 9th. That's 4-2 Tampa. This offense is so bad, man. This offense is so bad. They got 2 runs, man, and they got 2 runs because of walks. Because of walks. It wasn't because they got base hits. It's because the bases were loaded and they had 2 walks. Oh, that's the only reason why the Yankees have runs today is because of that. The hell is this shit, Paxton? Damn. 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 Man. Yeah, he was going at it. All right, so it's 4-2 going the 9th inning. The Yankees, man, they can't hit, man. They haven't got they can't score any fucking runs, man. They cannot score any freaking runs at all, man. They can't. All right, tomorrow's starter is Max Fried versus Joe Boyle. That's tomorrow's probable starter. So I got Brubaker on. He's ERA of 3.46. There's a strike to Caminero, 0-1. So Caminero he's 1 for 4. Had that big 2-run home run back in the first. Here's the 0-1. Swing and miss. 0-2. All right, so 0-2 coming to Caminero. And the pitch is low and away, 1-2. So 1-2 to count. The pitch is a foul. And they said that was 83. And it's funny, the next year the Cubs went to the playoffs. They went to the National League Championship Series. They lost that to the Padres. All right, so 1-2 to count. There's a foul ball. Stays 1-2. But yeah, the Cubbies were cursed until 2016. There's another foul ball. Another foul ball. They should, yeah. Well, there's too many recording devices now. It would get leaked out. Here's a 1-2. It's foul. Yeah, if coaches did that now with all the recording devices everybody has on their phones and shit, it'd get leaked out. But all right, so 1-2 to count. Here to Caminero. And the 1-2 is 2-2. It's off the plate. And outside, 2-2. And YouTube really has to send my video out, man, on Yankee Stream. They do it for CFL, man. That ball's lifted to left field. Back at the warning track is Bellinger. No, he's playing left. 1 down. I just don't get it, man. I just don't get it. I just don't get the algorithms. I mean, I'm doing Yankee streams for about, a month now? More than a month. So Lowe's up. Maybe I picked the wrong team. The pitch is fouled. 0-1. Maybe I should try like the Cubs or something. Here comes the 0-1. It's 1-1. That's off the plate outside. 1-1 here to Lowe. Nah, it's not you, man, because you're here when they do Canadian football. There's the 1-1. That ball's hit to the left, coming on Bellinger and making the catch. Did he make a catch? 2 down. Man, nice diving catch by Bellinger. 2 down. And I'm sure they're going to take a look at this. But he made a similar play when he was when they played the Mets. Oh no, okay, they're not going to challenge this. 2 down. Not going to challenge. It's 2 down. He made a similar play when they played the Mets. So Mangum's up. He's 0 for 3 with a walk in the first. And Brubaker delivers a pitch. That ball's popped up. Third base side, and McMahon makes the catch for the 3rd out. So we'll go to the 9th. Bottom of the 9th. You got Chisholm, Goldschmidt, and McMahon due up. So yeah. We're down to the final 3 outs here in the 9th inning. Mm-hmm. All right, dude, this ain't working, man. Yeah. Tomorrow I think I'm doing the Cubbies are playing the Brewers tomorrow night. I'm changing up. I'm gonna test something out with the YouTube algorithms tomorrow. I'm doing the Cubs and the Brewers tomorrow. I'm gonna test something out with the YouTube algorithms. I want to see what happens tomorrow. Because yeah, so we'll see. Because I'm not getting in. I'm gonna try something. So okay, bottom 9 we go, man. 4-2 Tampa. Yankees smiling too much in the dugout for a team that's about to, lose ground. Toronto lost, so they can't lose ground. But all right, so we got Chisholm up first for New York, and the pitch is a ball, 1-0. So Chisholm's over 2 with a walk and an RBI back in the first. And the pitch is hit to right field, but foul. Man, just got around too much on it. 1-1. 1-1 here to Chisholm. Well, he just got around too much, man. If he will stay back on a little bit. That's off the plate. Outside, 2-1. Two and 1 for the Chisholm. What's up, Paxton? I know y'all is here. It's YouTube 2-1 pitch. It's strike 2-2. It's YouTube not sending the notification out. So I'm gonna try a different game with baseball and see what happens. See if I can get into like the baseball algorithm. If I do a different game. So the 2-2 coming to Chisholm. And that ball's swung on. That's hit to center field, but going to be caught. 1 down. So 1 down here in the ninth. It's going to bring up Goldschmidt. Yep, Goldschmidt. Goldschmidt's 0 for 3. A strikeout, a ground out, and a fly out. I guess he just needs to pop out. He struck out, he's grounded out and flied out. He just needs to pop out. And he needs to pop it up in the infield. Here comes the pitch. That's a low 1-0. Here comes a 1-0 to Goldschmidt. Swing and miss. 1-1. Here's a 1-1. Here's a foul. 1-2. So 1-2 here to Goldschmidt. And the pitch. That's going to be grounded. Up the middle, got to hurry. Shortstop has it. And 2 down. Oh, look at that. Look at that shortstop play. 2 down. 2 down. Yeah, so 6:40 Central tomorrow. Look for the Cubbies and the Brewers. We're going to try something different tomorrow. All right, so Ryan McMahon at the plate. He's 0 for 2 with a walk and an RBI back in the first. And the pitch. Yeah, the strike on 1. Really? Huh. Chat GPT might be in a lawsuit. Some lawyers wants to sue him. Here's the 0-1. That's going to be a base hit, right field. So McMahon's 1 for 3. The Yankees bring the tying run to the plate. So it's probably going to be. I think it's Wells. I think it's Wells, but it's not going to be like anything like. He ain't getting no hit. It is Wells. He's 0 for 3. And the pitch is a ball low. And in 1-0. And McMahon's actually, the few games he's played for New York, has hit the ball well. Better than what his average says. Here's a 1-0. There's a strike, 1-1. No. I'll probably get much better views doing Canadian football than NFL. I'm starting to get a following of that, so I got to keep doing it. But I'm not doing the Yankees tomorrow. Here's a 1-1. Here's a ground ball. It's foul. Yeah, tomorrow I'm doing Cubs and the Brewers. I'm trying something different. I want to see something different with the algorithm. I want to see what the analytics are with that doing that game. 1-2. That ball's hit to right field, going back. Right center going back and making the catch, yes. Man, the center fielder makes a catch in right center, and the game is over. Wow. Nice play. So Tampa wins 4-2. Man. Oh, Saints preseason, absolutely. I gotta find out. We gotta find out. We gotta find out who our quarterback's going to be. Yeah, Saints preseason, absolutely. If the Saints are playing, I'm doing the Saints. So. Man. Yeah, the Saints are playing, doing the Saints. So even if it's preseason for the Saints, I'm doing the Saints. So yeah, tomorrow night I'm doing the Cubs and the Brewers. I'm gonna try something different with the algorithms, and I want to see what the analytics look like doing that as opposed to the Yankees. So because I can look at the analytics to see what was sent out and stuff like that. So I want to do that, and I'm gonna figure this shit out. I'm gonna figure it out. So, yep. So yeah, I think the Cubs and the Brewers play at 6:40 Central. So we'll see. We'll see then. So yeah, we won again. We won our points.